So does that mean, sir, that you're Antichrist through and through? Answer the question. Answer the question. Stop talking over me and answer my question. I'm going to ask it one more time or the conversation is over. You inbred MAGA fool, you.
Yeah, man, I'm David. I'm from Kentucky.
How you doing, David? How y'all doing down there, around there?
Well, let me tell you what. All people down here, we love Trump and we love MAGA. And we are.
So tell me why.
Red, white, and blue.
Okay.
Through and through.
So, David, tell me why.
All right.
And don't speak in generalities. David, what do you like about Donald Trump? Give me a policy.
I like Donald Trump. He's keeping our fossil fuels.
Okay, so what's the policy? Fossil fuel isn't a policy. What is the policy that you are referring to?
Well, for number one, he's getting rid of the EV mandate.
Getting rid of the EV mandate is not a policy. Can you please name me one policy under Donald Trump that you like?
That is a policy.
No, it's not. EV is not a policy. Can you please?
Executive order.
Okay. First of all, it's not a policy. You don't even know what you're talking about. If you say you like Donald Trump through and through, when you can't name me one policy, it's very difficult to have a conversation with you. If you ask me,
well, you know what? He's the only president that let us into his cabinet meeting, sir. So what do you think about that?
That's not a meeting. What
are you talking about? That's not a cabinet meeting.
Fest.
That wasn't a cabinet meeting. You have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah, it was.
Okay, so it wasn't, and the Earth is not flat. So
not in a real sense.
So let me ask you a question, sir. Let's go to the family route here. Do you have kids?
No, sir. I'm not. I don't have kids, and I'm not married.
All right, well, I'm shocked that there aren't tons of women out.
I could have guessed that.
I'm shocked that there's not tons of women out there because you sound like a hot commodity. But anyway, David, do you have any nieces?
Well, you look great.
Thank you. I appreciate that, David. When I wake up in the morning, the first thing I think about is I better get a MAGA turd that has an IQ of 20 thinking that I'm attractive. You're the first person I think of, idiot. So do you have any nieces or nephews? Do you have any nieces or nephews? Do you have any kids in your family at all? None or... Any?
Oh, yes, I do. I have 12 nieces and nephews.
Okay, great. So let's talk about that. Okay, I don't need the specifics about all the nieces and nephews that live in your mobile home neighborhood, but let's go with this for a moment. So if Donald Trump, when your niece was, say, 14 or 15 years old, went into her locker room when she was getting naked and he bragged about it in a sexual manner, would you be okay with that, sir?
What I wouldn't be okay with.
No, I didn't. You would not. Okay. Thank you for your honesty. So Donald Trump admitted to doing that on the Howard Stern show, his beauty pageant. So what would you say to that, sir? Since you support him through and through, are you okay with that behavior?
Joe Biden.
No, the question wasn't asked.
Here we go.
The question.
Whataboutism.
Sir, that's called whataboutism. Now, I'll answer your Joe Biden stuff, but you're going to answer my stuff first or the phone call's over. I'll answer your Joe Biden question. No problem, sir. But you're going to answer mine first.
I said I wasn't okay with that.
Okay. So why did you vote for him then?
I didn't say I voted for him. I said I was MAGA, but I didn't say I voted.
So you're saying you're MAGA, but you're saying you didn't vote for Donald Trump. Is that what you're saying?
Why wouldn't you vote?
No, because why would I vote when I know Donald Trump's the Antichrist and Kamala Harris is through another country, some other type of agenda.
Kamala Harris is through another country? What are you talking about? What does that mean?
Antichrist?
She's run through another country.
How did she run through another country? Please explain that.
Another country is running the Democrats, America, Donald Trump.
Give me a policy that
the Republican Party. It's two parties against each other, sir.
Sir,
and you don't know the deep.
Sir, you're not being specific with me and you're speaking in generalities, which I will not accept. Tell me some specific things about Kamala Harris that you don't like policy-wise. Give me some examples. Otherwise, it's very difficult.
She locked people up for 1 gram of marijuana.
Okay, first of all, name me one person that she locked up for 1 gram of marijuana. You literally have no idea.
I'm going to name you a civilian.
Because you have no idea what you're talking about. She never locked up one person for 1 gram of marijuana. In fact, she locked up about 23 people on marijuana charges, and they were far more than 1 gram of marijuana. You are uneducated and ill-informed, and you have no idea what you're talking. You have no idea what you're talking about. So you failed on that one.
Marijuana.
You failed on that one. So now,
you failed.
Okay. Oh, how did I fail? How did I fail?
Because it's marijuana. The misdemeanors.
The amount they had was illegal at the time.
Sir, there is not one person that was sent to prison on 1 gram of marijuana. You literally have no idea.
Yes, there was.
No, there wasn't. Listen, I'm not going to.
Trump was pardoned them all. So was Biden.
Trump pardoned them all? He didn't pardon anybody that Kamala Harris
put in jail. Biden pardoned a bunch of people on marijuana charges.
Name me one person. Name me one person. Name me one person. I know you can't name one person, but you just throw out your
Name me one person that she did lock up.
She locked up about 23 people. You could look that up if you want. And not one person was locked up for only 1 gram of marijuana. So again, you have absolutely no idea what you're talking about.
Tell me why Kamala Harris.
By the way, it's Kamala. You know, hey Kamala,
has no freaking
okay. So you're calling into this show, and your criticism of Kamala Harris, and the only criticisms that you've come up with is she allegedly locked up somebody for 1 gram of marijuana, which is not true. And something about her vocal cords.
That was her job at the time.
Let me be very clear, sir. You are a complete idiot. You have no idea what you're talking about.
You're
yes,
an idiot.
Sir. No. You've proved that you're an idiot. You can call me an idiot, but you've called into this show without any facts to back up any of your ridiculous opinions. You say you're MAGA through and through. Then you claim you didn't vote for Donald Trump.
Because he's Antichrist.
Right. You called Donald Trump the Antichrist, but yet you say you're MAGA through and through. So that means you're Antichrist through and through, then doesn't it, sir? Is that what it means?
You know right?
Are you anti? Hey, jackass. You're the guy who called into this show that said that you are MAGA through and through. You called Donald Trump the Antichrist. So does that mean, sir, that you're Antichrist through and through? Answer the question. Answer the question. Stop talking over me and answer my question. I'm going to ask it one more time or the conversation is over. You inbred MAGA fool you. You said that Donald Trump, you said it yourself, is the Antichrist. So does that mean that you are through and through supporting the Antichrist? Yes or no? Answer the question. Why won't you answer the question? Why won't you answer the question?
Brian, I locked up many people for marijuana back in the day. Those same people I couldn't lock up today. What is the relevance of it? Back then it was illegal.
You idiot.
Even for a gram. I locked up plenty of people.
There's another guy. There's another guy who just called up to the program with the MAGA herpes.
What he's saying makes no sense.
He just said the F word. As I mentioned again, you're not allowed to swear on this show, but that's what these MAGA inbreds do.
Why do they get so mad?
Well, here's what I think this guy's going to do. He's going to go back into his mobile home and have relations with his cousin and fix the one tooth that he has. Have a nice day, sir. You obviously are not anywhere near smart enough to have a conversation at any level about policy. You literally have no idea what you're talking about, and you are Donald Trump's base. Have a nice day and have fun at your Klan meeting tonight.